It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Rams, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between our visitors and the Los Angeles Rams. I'm Brandon Gordon, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off,
and off we go from SoFi Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
if you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Up the middle they go. Milner. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Milner. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st down, Milner. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now a handoff up the middle. Milner, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Up the middle they go. Milner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken in. Maybe a gain of the yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 7.
Is it okay to give credit to both sides on this one? Absolutely. Let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how a drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. 2nd and 9 now. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Desperados have taken the lead. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Nash steps away. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there. The drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. On that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Milner, he'll get this up to about the 44. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Nash. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing on 1st down. Nash. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's a gain of 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he gets a bit short here on 1st down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From midfield, here's Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Desperados' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Nash. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Nash. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to...
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Nash. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. Second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal. And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
We'll continue on and take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Rams, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Lance looking to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time to work it out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing now is Lance. And he comes back with one complete. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lance going to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On second down, they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Working from the gun. Lance out to his left. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
On second down, Randolph. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking to throw. Nash. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Randolph.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Nash toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Nash. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 3 yards out.
And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through. That's cool.
And it'll be intercepted.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Lance now to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it out of coverage, shy of midfield at the 38. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Lance now on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack.
Lance. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nash. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Nash. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Back to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown! A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Rams have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more with them. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal that only ties a their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward will be.
That's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Trucks over him. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, look at the juke. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, Nash. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Nash. And he's going to go down. He sacked back in the 24.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is indeed good. And that will add 3 more to the lead and pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On play action, Lance.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Got a man. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead, but whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
Gets around him.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed on to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To throw on 3rd down, Nash. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. They have lots of looking behind it, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on second down. Lance. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, worth reminding at this point, no overtime in the preseason. But that may not come into play here in a 2-score game late. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's Lance. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Lance looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Desperados have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. On 1st down, Randolph. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Randolph. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Randolph. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking, they're going to feel good about this one.
Ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.